I heard you out last night. You know the deal.
You're a cop.
Are you? Hey Internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Life is Strange True Colors. Get a shout out to Square Enix for providing me with a copy of the game. Thank you so much for doing that. We are on the finale. This is going to be the ending of the game and I'm kind of nervous to move forward because, again, I don't know how all of my choices have been affecting the storyline, but Alex seems to have broken out of her, concussion. She's probably concussed, let's be real here, but her dream that she was having about Gabe, trying to confront everything. I think it's time that she's going to be confronted with whatever is down here, because I'm sure we're going to find out. But first, we need to figure out how to get the hell out of here. Because these mines have been here for how long?
Just like Jed said.
Okay, so, oh god, a dead rat.
I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this.
I can't help but think of Shushu, her little mouse. Oh no. Okay, well,
I could almost laugh.
Ha!
If it
Safety
wouldn't hurt
first!
so much.
Ha ha ha. Hey, a pickaxe!
How long has this stuff been down here?
Seems like a while. Like, you can see all their stuff, or their equipment and everything's left behind in here. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of creepy, and I've played too many horror games to know that if this wasn't a horror game, or was a horror game, I should say, this would be awful. Is that like gas? What is that noise? Or water? Maybe water?
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Come on, no, 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 no.
I would freak out.
I can do this.
I can't do this. I can't even see anything. Girl, what? Can her eyes adjust? Because my eyes are not adjusting to anything. Hello? What's going on?
Okay, that's something.
Yeah, let's go towards the creepy noise. That's always good. Okay.
That aura.
Oh, it's an
is
aura.
The only lead I've got.
An aura? Oh shit. Okay, well, I'm not liking this. It's red, so I can only assume anger. Which, once again, what is angry that's down here? Ooh, it's getting brighter.
All right, boys, getting close.
Held average for life, huh, Jed?
Whoa.
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
Goddamn right.
Interesting that they're called hell divers.
This is what Typhon tried to bury.
Something angry down here that they said to
A
bury.
lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is
Nothing's
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job.
I don't like this. What
Goes.
is so
Steady.
worth killing Alex over? Like him, Jed, I mean.
Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel! Who's on radio? Jed! Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
Did he just risk it and like...
We gotta move now.
God.
There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the f out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it. God damn it. Everyone, let's go now.
Okay.
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
I'm scared. What is this?
Dad.
Wait! Did the dad work here? Because remember, Gabe came here to look for the dad.
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a...
Chen, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! You Jed! Come back!
Oh my
It's
god!
over, Chen. He's not coming back.
He didn't write back
I'm sorry.
because he was
I'm so
killed.
sorry.
What the f? So wait, okay, hang on. So this has happened before. Someone has died because of Typhon. And no wonder they're so focused on this family because it's the same family. Oh my god. What a f***ing lie. And it also makes sense why he was so nice to Gabe too. Because he's responsible for killing their father. And then now it happened again with Gabe. So he's like, oh, let me take care of Alex. That son of a... How can you do that? At the same time, Typhon, they don't really... I mean, why should I be surprised? Like I said, they're a corporation. They don't give a crap. But like, oh my god, that's actually really sad to think. Because Alex thought their dad just abandoned them. And in reality, he didn't. He was murdered. Same with Gabe. And he was trying to look for him. Because he wanted to make amends. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know how to feel about this. Closed for council meeting.
During my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special.
Shut the hell up!
It's
Get this
a
lady
flower
out of
shop
here.
Run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so
Steph
successful.
is getting worried. Oh.
It's
They're
been
both
my
worried.
privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So,
What?
time to vote, folks.
What are they making
And then
official? Surprise, bitch. Thought you seen the last of me, right? Dick? Should have actually shot her when you had a chance, you dumbass. Oh my god.
Alex, oh my god.
I'm fine.
You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
You know what? I'm sorry, Ryan. Oh my god, I am so sorry to Ryan because this is his f***ing dad. And he thinks of his dad as like, you know, A hero. Oh my god, I feel so horrible because he doesn't deserve this either. I'm so sorry.
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Hang on, Steph. It's okay. We gotta. Yo, but the thing is, like, are people gonna fucking? I know these two will believe me, but everybody else?
We can call an
Shut up!
Nathan's been lying to all of you.
Stupid lady. Don't talk to me.
And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
Look at this fucking guy! Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't pretend, you
know
dick!
exactly what's going on.
Look at him.
I was
Oh,
down in
I
the
don't know
mine
what's
last night.
happening.
I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself.
Look at her. Look at her reaction. That should tell you enough
There
that
were
it's
pictures
true.
of me and Gabe down
Even
there
if,
in the dirt.
you know, Alex didn't have a
Because
memory
one of those miners
or powers.
was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. Everyone at that company is scared to death. All they do is protect themselves. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed. Jed knew all along. He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Knock this guy upside the head. What about Ryan?
Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
Shut the hell up! Was I talking to you? Oh my god!
I wasn't asking you.
Yeah, get out of my face.
The things you've said obligate me to at least address them. These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation.
Oh my god.
You've been through so much.
Don't touch me, lady,
Your brother
please.
was your only
Back the
family,
hell
wasn't
up.
he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation for his loss. Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
I know you have a conscience. You suppress the... Ooh. See, is it a matter of, like, she has a conscience? Because she does. When we heard the call about Gabe, she was like, yo, there's 4 people up there. There's a kid up there. We have to stop this. But she still didn't do it anyway. You know what I mean? If you're willing to take your job more than what's right thing to do, you don't really have a conscience at that point, do you? Like, I don't know if I can play that on her. Because does it really matter about her opinion? We stole some shit from her and everything like that. I don't know.
Why don't you just tell the truth? You've been planning your exit from Typhon anyway.
What?
You never signed up for threats or attempted murder. You hate this. Now's your chance to stop.
Dad?
Oh,
Do you
God,
have any idea what
Ryan.
Alex is talking about?
Of course he's gonna deny it,
I don't.
bitch.
I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father
Nah,
figure
nah,
to
nah.
her.
I don't need you as my father. Get out of here.
All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex.
You're a monster. Please. I know this
Oh
is
my
hard
god,
to
I'm
accept.
actually really scared. Like, how many
won't
people are gonna
trust him.
believe her or not?
I did too. But I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, I did too! I thought this guy was such a nice man!
Believe you.
Thank you, Steph.
Of course I do.
Well, she's my girlfriend, so that's kind of different.
I believe you too.
Really?
I'm horrified and shocked.
Oh,
and
she's standing up for me!
still processing
Charlotte!
everything, but I believe you. Miss Harmon, please remember the terms of your settlement.
Shut the fuck up!
Screw your settlement. I would never take
She
that
didn't
money.
sign it! I knew she would do the right thing on her own. I didn't even need to help her.
I would like to speak. This young lady came to Haven as a stranger, but over the last few weeks, she's become one of us. Now, her story certainly seems unlikely, if not impossible,
Come on, Ducky.
but she deserves at least an investigation of her claims.
Yes, let's go!
We ought to take her seriously.
Pike, I swear to God, if you don't fucking say anything, I'm gonna be so mad.
I agree with Ducky.
Eleanor too!
I've always found Alex to be a very trustworthy person. She wouldn't make these accusations lightly.
Thank you.
Something must have happened.
Yeah.
Miss Lath, there's no
Shut-
actual evidence.
Throw
of
this
anything.
lady out the door, I swear.
Maybe not, but that's what I think.
Right. Pike, please say something. I'm begging you. You have the fucking USB stick, you dumbass. Come on.
How about you?
I heard you out last night. You know the deal.
You're a cop.
Are you fucking serious?
Alex, just give it up.
I can't stand the cops. I can't stand the cops in the Life is Strange universe. This fucking dude knows too because he's scared of them as well. Oh my god, I should have taken away his fear. That's what I should have done because he probably would have stood up and not be worried about Typhon coming after his ass. But this guy's such a shit. Oh my god. You suck. I hate you.
You coward.
Yeah, you bastard. Oh my god. What about Ryan? Oh my god, I don't even know what to say to Ryan because you know what? I don't blame him if he doesn't believe Alex. That's his dad. You know what I'm saying? I can't really blame him for this if he doesn't believe us. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I can't.
I'm really sorry.
Are you?
Ryan.
Why are you doing this?
Ryan, come on!
What?
My dad is not
Oh
a murderer.
shit, he's not gonna believe it. Of course not. Why would he believe that? Why would you believe that
Are you
about someone
afraid
you love?
we couldn't get Typhon? Is that why you need someone else to blame? I thought we were in this together. For Gabe.
Ryan.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore.
Ryan, what the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Damn!
Alex almost died.
Ryan,
not true.
no. Oh my god.
Fuck you, Ryan. After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop.
Whoa, what's going on? Can we at least punch him once? Like, I would like to, like,
I know why you
sock
tried
him
to
in
kill
the
me.
head.
It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven. This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know
Because he's
it's
selfish.
easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John.
He was a victim, he was a fighter, he was a screw-up. Honestly, the way I see it, even though, yes, the dad has made so many mistakes, like I said in the previous episode, he's made so many mistakes, and I'm not trying to dismiss them because he has to own up to that too. But he's human, you know, and giving on top of that, he's been through a lot of traumatic stuff. Having known that his life has changed because his wife got cancer, she died, he was left with 2 young children, he couldn't handle it, he lost his job. And that's what broke him. Just losing everything, losing control of everything. And I feel like, even though he was kind of an ass, I'm sure he was an ass, he fought as long as he could. Because that's what he would want for his family. You know? That's why I can't help but think of, like, my own personal experience, like I mentioned. So, I would like to think he was a fighter.
The world never gave him anything for free. He fought just to stay alive. He fought for us. Maybe he was finally winning. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother.
He was building a family. He was starting over. He was happy. He was starting over. Everything that we found about Gabe, all the memories, all whatever we found in his room upstairs, even through her memories of her own brother when they were young, he just needed to start over and kind of like redeem himself, because Gabe has been a horrible person too. Like, again, he's human as well. You can't excuse the fact that he's done bad things, the way he treated his dad, and all those people on his list, because he said he wronged so many people, but he was trying to make it right. And Haven was somewhere he thought he could. He gets a girlfriend, learns to love someone else, and then essentially has a son now, and tries to do, I think what he was trying to do was not replace Ethan's father, but try to be the father he wishes his own dad was towards him. Which I think also explains why Gabe was so lenient towards Ethan, and even when he was saying in the first episode, oh, Ethan tells me stuff that he doesn't tell Charlotte. So I definitely think he was trying to mimic what he thought a good dad was supposed to be. You know what I mean? And then giving a chance to his sister, because he finally found her and thought, hey, this place is giving me a great, you know, couple of years. Why not give that to my sister? I want her to experience the same thing. Because she needs to start over as well.
Haven was his second chance. He was so proud of who he'd become. A great boyfriend. A cool dad. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me. For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future.
She's finally starting to think, I want to play music, I want to belong, I want to help people. Okay, so, like I mentioned before, Life is Strange story, or I want to say a lot of choice-based games, it's all about interpretation. I hate the fact that, because I always see it in my comment section, and also to my friends who are YouTubers or Twitch streamers and they play the game, there's always people who are like, oh, you got the bad ending. Oh, you chose the wrong answer. This is not the right way to do it. You can't say that. choice-based games are about interpretation because everybody's going to view everything differently. There may be good and bad endings, but to other people that may not be it. So I want to interpret this as what I see the story of True Colors actually is. All of these things are very, very important to Alex. She wants to play music because that is her escape and something that, you know, that represents her as well. She wants to belong because in her entire life, she hasn't been able to do that. And the last thing, she does want to help people because she does like making people happy, and she finally found a reason to look at herself as someone who's empathic, to be like, this is not a curse, I can help people. But in reality, and in my opinion, I think what Alex wants most of all is to belong somewhere, because she hasn't been able to be herself ever since her mother died. And she was so young, essentially she couldn't even build up her own personality, which is why she feeds off of other people's emotions. Again, that's the reason why I think she got her powers, is because she couldn't understand her own, or like allow herself to feel her own emotions. She had to feel other people and then imprint that on herself. This is the first time this town has ever made her feel like she doesn't have to worry about that as much. Even though she is still doing it, obviously we've been doing it this entire time, but we've seen more of Alex's personality come out ever since Gabe died. You know, we understand what she likes, what she doesn't like, the people around her, the friends that she's able to make, and the way she views everything. She's starting to slowly accept the fact that whatever she's going through is not bad. The final piece of this puzzle is Gabe's mention in her, I guess, memory, her dream when she fell down the shaft. Gabe telling her, it's okay, you don't have to hold it for people anymore. You're allowed to feel what you want to feel and decide for yourself what you want in life. And that's what I think this game is really about, deciding what you want. Because if you're being an empath, you can't, you know, decide for yourself. And I totally get that. And I guess that's why I love this game so much, because it's so relatable. Having empathy is such a human trait to begin with. And majority of people want to do the good thing and do the right thing, but we can't always do that. And it's okay if you can't control that. That's the whole point of this game.
I want to belong somewhere. I want to know that there's a place and a group of people who wouldn't be the same without me. I was starting to feel that here.
Right. You ruined everything, Jed.
And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth.
Oh, it's purple.
You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it.
Or is her eyes turning purple? I'm just confused. That you're a good man, that you're a hero. Oh shit. I mean, both of these things, he's no longer a good person. I don't think he was ever a good person to begin with. I think he's a selfish person. That hero act is such bullshit, but I don't think he's deep down, he's a selfish person. He doesn't understand what it means to have empathy, I think.
You tell yourself you're a good man.
Right.
You take
because
care
you
of
do
so
all
many
these
people.
things for everybody, and you act like, oh, this must be my karma. I'm good, so it's okay.
You checked on me when I was grieving.
Right. He's somebody who doesn't understand what it means to be a good person. Thinking being a good person only means giving good actions, if you get what I'm trying to say.
Scrape it away. What do we see?
You're a coward, you're a pawn, you're selfish. That's what it comes, I mean, he's all of these things, obviously, but comes down to he's selfish. Thinking, doing good actions, I'm good. I don't have to worry about anything. You know, I'm not trying to say like, to be a good person, you have to do this, this, and that. It's not how it works, because everybody's complicated, everybody's different. We all have our own things that we're going through, right? Just to say that you are good because you help people like that, it's not really a way to look at it. And we can reverse it towards Alex. Just because she's helping everybody doesn't mean she's a good person. She's still a very flawed character, no matter what anyone thinks, you know what I mean? in reality, we are kind of selfish too, because we're using our powers to look into people's hearts, to understand them, and then try to flip the situation to whatever may become the best outcome. And it's like what I mentioned before in Life is Strange 1, Max is a very selfish person because she used her powers to make sure, you know, she essentially got everything right. And again, that's not saying she's a bad or terrible person, but she's human. And same thing with Alex. So they want the best outcome, but obviously you cannot control it. This is something you cannot control. It's the same sense with Jed. He wants control as well, but obviously for the point of it covering his own ass.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you were too selfish to say those words out loud. There was so much to lose. The love of your wife, the respect of your son, the comfort and ease you had walking around the world.
Mm-hmm.
All of that mattered more to you than those men's lives.
He'd rather keep the title of hero.
I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break.
Right. And that's kind of what Gabe was trying to show her
But when you come out
when
the
she was
other
passed
side,
out.
and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are.
That's what Gabe told her.
I see the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows.
That is true, because people do give him this, like, pedestal. So the fall will be very hard for him.
I've seen the worst parts of you.
Oh shit. I forgive you, I condemn you. Damn, oh my god, okay. This is a little bit harder because this is how you feel about it. And again, there's no right or wrong answer, it depends on the person. If you guys play this game, please let me know which one you picked. For me personally, if someone wrongs me, it does take me a while to forgive people, just because I'm a very petty person anyway. So like if someone does wrong me, I never forget it. The thing with Alex though, I think the problem with her is because she holds on to so many things in her life. More importantly about her parents, because if you look at her picture that she had when they were kids, she kept the picture of her and Gabe together always because she never had anything against her brother because her brother always protected her. However, with her parents, I think she kind of resented them, her mom, forcing her to make a promise to make sure everything is okay at a very young age, and at the same time, her dad for just leaving them. Like Gabe was saying in her memories when she was knocked out in the mines, you have to let go. You have to stop this. She's holding so much, and she can't move on with her life because of that. Even though this is kind of fucked up because I would like to punch this man in the face, for Alex's sake, I think she does need to forgive him in order to move on. Regardless of if these fucking people believe her or not, it's for herself because she will go crazy if she can't let this go. It's not what Gabe represents. Even though her memory of Gabe may be like, oh, he would always, you know, get justice or whatever the case may be, that's not justice for him because Gabe is the supporting type of person. She mentioned that was the first time someone who supported her was her brother. Charlotte also gave an example. The person who would help her grieve would be Gabe. And that's kind of how everybody felt around town. He's the guy who would uplift everybody. So in the end, that is kind of how Alex is supposed to heal. She has to let go of all of this or else she cannot feel her own, you know, emotions and heal for herself. She's always going to hang on to Jed and what Jed did, and that's never going to heal her. And this brings back to what I am like personally, because like I said, I'm such a petty person, especially when I was really younger. I was always getting angry all the time. if someone did me wrong, I'd be pissed off with them forever, especially if they were someone close to me. I couldn't let it go. As I have gotten older, I don't want to say like I'm perfect, like, oh, I don't get angry anymore. Of course I still get angry and I still get petty. That is something that I have to overcome. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten to the point where I have to stop caring about this kind of stuff, especially to people who are close to me. If they've done something wrong, I try to let it go as much as I can, because that anger and that feeling of I have to like go against this person because they did me wrong, it really eats you up a lot, and it kind of controls your life. Because I mentioned this in a couple of my videos before, like I've dealt with a lot of shit in my early 20s and in my teenage years, but I feel like in my 20s especially, that's the time when everything kind of like came out for me. My anger was the cause of a lot of problems because I couldn't comprehend what was happening, so I just figured I'll just be pissed off all the time. But now that I've kind of confronted all of it and just let it go, I feel like my life is a lot more better now. And I know there's a lot of people out there who can understand that feeling, no matter if they're going through something or, you know, they may have depression, anxiety, because I have those too, you know what I'm saying? And it can affect anyone. You don't even have to have mental illness to like experience this. But my point is, I can't tell people to forgive or let go. That it has to be ultimately up to you as a person. Sometimes you'll figure it out the next day, sometimes it will take you years. And trust me, it's okay if it does, because it took me years to get to this point in my life where, you know, I've kind of like forgiven people who have wronged me and stuff like that. So I feel like this is Alex's chance, because she's been waiting for years to get to the point where she can forgive all this bad stuff that has happened to her. Nobody wants bad things to happen to them, of course. It's kind of how, like Gabe said, how you're gonna make your life after them. So I want her to forgive him, even though this stuff just happened, like he tried to kill her, but it's more than Jed. It's everything that has gone on in Alex's life.
And I forgive you.
Damn, he's actually crying. I guess he's finally confronted with it. Oh man, I hope Ryan is okay. Honestly, I really do hope he's okay, because that's not... This dude has been through a lot too. He lost his mom. He lost his best friend, and essentially now he's losing his dad, so he can relate to Alex because it's the same thing. Please tell me she's still playing, like she hasn't given up on... Good. She's still got pictures of him and everything.
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations. Local bar owner and council president Jed Lucan admitted in a detailed confession to covering up the deaths of 7 Typhon employees as their manager 12 years ago. A recent cover-up, which involved a clandestine and unpermitted explosion to thwart inspections, caused the death of Haven local Gabe Chen last month. Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody.
Good! I'm glad.
We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right...
Sports shoo-shoo. At least, hey, we took down Typhoon in the instance.
The silence is worse.
You know what I mean?
I need to get some air.
We took care of them too. But now I'm wondering how everybody feels, especially Ryan. I am
After
so worried
summoning
about
all
him.
my strength and willpower, I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop.
Hey, better than nothing. Okay, let's see what's going on our
a
phone.
Charlotte Harmon portrait. I kind of think I need a Charlotte Harmon portrait.
Hello friends, I've decided to open back commissions. I think we're all looking for ways to stay busy right now, and making art has always been my favorite method. So please, get in touch if you want. I try to keep my rates reasonable, and I offer discounts for the first time commission. Awesome news, should we call the cops? That works fine. Okay, let's see what else we got. We got a lot of stuff to look at. Okay, hang on. What a wonderful spring festival. Thanks everyone who made it. Such a beautiful celebration. Now spill the fiends. Who got roses? I know someone who might have gotten one. I think I might know someone who got one as well. Sigh, hanging their bud. Can we brag for someone else? I don't see why not, as long as that someone has the permission. Hey Steph, do I have a permission to brag about the rose you got from your crush? LOL, come on, man. Aww. We didn't get to see it because our phone broke.
I bet Steph wishes she could reword that.
Hello, as many of you know,
pretty funny.
I'm a freelancer for the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I'm writing an article about this evening's incredible performance at the Spring Festival, but I can't track down the band's name. Anybody know? Hey man, so we aren't like a band as such, so we don't have a name yet. Oh hey, no worries. Can I get your name for the article? I'm Steph Gingrich and brains of the operation. My muscle is Alex. LOL, she's gonna die when she sees my muscle is Alex. She's so funny.
I'm so sorry I worried you all.
Hey, anybody seen Alex today? We agreed to meet up last night, but she ghosted. Like, super not like her, kind of freaking out. Oh no, have you contacted Jason? Called his cell, no response. I'll try 911 next time. Oh my god, and Jason Pike didn't pick up his fucking phone because he probably knew that fucking Jed or Diane was probably gonna kill her or something. That's troubling. Haven't seen her. Keep me posted, will you? Fuck you, Jed. The Black Lantern will not be open for lunch day on account of the town council vote. I'll see you for happy hour. Yes on jobs, yes on prosperity, yes on explosion. You do realize expanding mine operation outside of Haven is a temporary fix, right? It's not even considering the environmental impact. Do you have proof? What do you want? A bibliography? I don't keep a citation ready off the chance I encounter someone who isn't willing to accept the truth. That's what I thought. Yo, this is like social media. It's like real life. You look on Twitter, people argue like that. Hello neighbors! Thank you for making last night's Spring Festival such a resounding success. Now comes another annual tradition, cleaning up after ourselves. I need a few volunteers to help me spruce up the park in wake of last night's festivities. Work begins as soon as today's council meeting concludes. Drop your name in the hat. Sure, why not? I'm down. We're pretty hungover, but Jesse and I might be able to recover this afternoon. Tentative, yes? Take care of yourself first. But if you're feeling up to it, we'd love to have you. Gotta open the bar. Sorry, darling. Pshh.
It never ends.
A statement regarding the ongoing investigation in Haven Springs. We appreciate the community's concern. Details are still emerging and we are cooperating with the state police. We currently have exactly as much information as any of you. And WD with Jason Pike has been suspended pending for investigation. Please direct all inquiries through official channels. Yo, that's actually kind of good. I was hoping Jason would do the right thing on his own if I didn't take his fear, because I felt like maybe he's actually a good guy. And even having that conversation in the interrogation room, he was kind of like, you know that they're fucked up, but I can't do anything about it. I really thought he was gonna break the cycle of the police and Life is Strange and actually be a good guy for once. Yeah, Alex had to take away his fear. That's the time to speak up. So it's kind of disappointing he couldn't do that on his own. I just don't understand how all this could have happened under our noses. What is going on over there? It's not acceptable statement. Nothing but respect for our boys in blue. Singular boy in beige who danced on Typhoon's tune. There's no way the cops didn't know. There's something that you're not telling us. Follow the money. Drop your tinfoil hat, you loon. Who is Aaron James? What a freaking idiot. But yeah, because remember, we found all that evidence of Typhoon bribing everybody in town.
The phrase recent events is doing some work in this post.
Due to recent events, the Black Lantern will remain closed to regular business until further notice.
I've got some continued support for you.
We at Typhon Mining would like to express our gratitude towards Haven Springs for your continued support. We have issued a statement which is available to you to read on our website. Ah, fuck off. Hey Haven, the record trader is currently accepting applications. Priority will be shown to applicants who have previously retail broadcast experience. Fill out the application on our website. We'll be conducting interviews next week. Dope. Okay, so I'm definitely applying. If you're hiring 16-olds, LOL, but is there like a sudden opening? Who left? Nobody just yet, but be honest, I'm kind of eyeing the exits, looking for a new adventure. Oh geez, I'll miss ya. Back at you, kiddo. Hello Alex, this is Jessica Martinez from the Rocky Mountain Gazette. I'm sorry to contact you out of the blue. I know you've been through a lot. We're working on a story about Typhon controversy and I'd love to speak with you either on or off the record about your experience. I'm not really comfortable talking about it right now. Your comfort would be my priority. Please contact me at this number if you change your mind. Thank you for your time and stay safe. Thank you. Well, at least she wasn't pushing it, which is actually really nice. Alex, you're incredible. I'm here for you no matter what. Call me the minute you need anything. I know. Thank you for having my back. It meant so much. Of course. How could I not after everything? Aww. She's really our girlfriend, isn't she? Oh man. I wonder how different it would have been if I was romancing Ryan. Would he actually believe Alex? My dad was a hero. That's what everyone said for years. And it took so many lies to hold it up. Disgusting, terrible lies. Typhon lied, Dad lied, and worst of all, I lied to myself. Even when the truth is right in front of my eyes, I believed him over you. I'm so sorry, and I hope one day you'll forgive me. Ooh, Alex has not responded to him. But I'm glad he realized it. I knew that he wouldn't, you know, accept it because that's his father, so it's pretty shocking. So I don't really blame him for that. He just needed time to like process all of it. But I'm actually glad that he said sorry. Just don't know how Alex feels about that. Hey Chen, didn't think you actually take down Typhon. You're braver than I imagined. Now you owe me a new job. I'm really glad you're okay. Really. Huh, thanks, Mack. Thanks, Mack. I mean, you're kind of weird and I still don't like you, but I appreciate you trying to be, like, nice. Dear Alex, you've been through an awful lot these past few weeks, but your resilience and courage continues to astound me. I have no doubt that you will weather this affront with your person with the same grace as you demonstrated to me earlier during our dance at the Spring Festival. A moment I will not forget. So please remember that we are here for you. Sincerely, Reginald McAllister III. I know, and I appreciate you sticking up for me, Ducky. Right! And I was appreciated that he did. Because I just remembered something. You know that file Diane had on everybody? The person who had most votes in the council was Jed. After Jed, it would be Ducky. And I'm actually really glad he backed us up instead of him. And I feel like if we didn't help him realize about, you know, his wife passing and everything like that, and helping him grieve, he would probably not help us. I don't even know what to say, Alex. My heart breaks for you for what you've endured. No one should have to live through that. But just remember that Ethan and I are here for you. Thanks, Char. What you did wasn't easy. I won't forget it. Also, another thing I'm very shocked about is Charlotte not accepting the pay, even though I told her to do it. So I'm glad she was able to figure it out on her own. And at the same time, she's not resenting us for telling her she should take the money to think about Ethan or anything like that, which I was worried about, but I felt like that was like the appropriate measure because she's a mom. That's what I was thinking. So I'm glad she was able to realize that on her own and able to make her decision on herself. And at the same time, even though she's grieving herself because of Gabe, and she did tell Alex she hated her, I think that hatred is not directed towards her. It's the fact that Gabe died, and I'm glad she's able to look past that too, that I didn't have to take away her anger emotion, and I don't think it ruined the relationship with Alex, so I think they're okay. Oh my god, I heard what happened. You weren't gonna mention being a superhero when I texted yesterday? I'm so glad you're safe. Huh, thanks buddy, me too. Aww. Oh, look at that! Ethan's so cute. Dad knows what's up. That's awesome, Ethan. You look great. Thanks. Aww. Alex, Arthur Jones, the New York Telegram. We want your story in our ongoing Typhon coverage. When is a good time to speak over the phone? Sorry, I'm not doing any media right now. Got a lot of requests. When did you learn that your father lived in Haven Springs and worked with Jed Lucan? How did it feel to— oh my god, this fucking guy! How did it feel to learn that Jed Lucan was responsible for the mining accident that killed your father? Father, why do you think Jed Lucan confessed to his crime? The caller has been blocked, and you will no longer receive messages. Yeah, good idea. Alex, please pick up. Just let us know you're okay as soon as you can. I'm pretty sure you just lost your phone, but Ryan is freaking out. Okay, we're both freaking out. We just want to make sure you're safe. Call us. Alex? Oh man. Yeah, they were freaking out. Ooh, okay, here we got something. Jed, Alex, question mark? I got good at describing other people's emotions in this book, even new emotions, complicated ones. I could push through the mystery, find the words, but I don't know if I can do that here. I know that something in me resonates with something in Jed, each hooking into the other, drawing us together. I saw it in him, and it was like walking into a house you used to live in, seeing what has someone else done to it. Blazing self-hatred so bright you can't let yourself look at it. The sure knowledge that you spread rot to everything you touch, the rigid feeling of the role, the routine, the lines you memorize, and retrograded, I don't know how to say that, to yourself from succumbing to pull and looking at the truth. Maybe that's why I forgave him for all of this. The heat and force of the loathing required me to face my own, like two magnets of the same polarization, pressing each other backwards. The bullet, the fall, the hospital, the house, the orphanage. Is it weird that I feel grateful for them? Grateful for Jed for giving them to me? For however accidental, pushing me to look at my own self-hatred and come out from the other side. Fill your hands with grains of sand, in the rocks you see the clocks. Thought I could hunt, I could be brave. Nothing could save you, nothing to save. Of times that pass, the good, the bad, your life's a life you'll wish you had. And yeah, even though I don't like Jed, it is true. That's kind of like Alex's emotion too, for they see each other. And like I said, she had to let it go in order to move on. Now I can look at things.
Maybe Dad deserved everything he got, but I'm still glad we were there with him in his last moments.
Aw, baby Gabe and Alex. But yeah, you can tell, like, he still kept the pendant because he was still thinking of his kids. It doesn't matter, regardless if he was, you know, an ass.
But if it starts asking me riddles again, I'm throwing it out the window.
Fair enough.
After what I went through, the middle of the ocean might not be so bad.
I wonder if her and stuff are still gonna do that. I kind of hope that they still do it.
Must be rare that a local paper gets to break out the really big headline.
8 deaths cover-up by typhoon mining. Haven Springs rocked by revelations. The picturesque mountain of Haven Springs is reeling after a series of revelations that connection to the death of Mr. Chen, Mrs. Jacobs, location manager overseeing the expansion, is simply unimaginable what that girl has been through, says Miss Leth. Miss Chen has declined and repeated. Expansion efforts halted. Residents are left wondering about local business and real.
See? This is why I try to only read the art sections.
Old and new talent shine in Haven Springs. A surprising newcomer and 3-time veteran joined together create musical magic under Spring Festival stars on Saturday. Alex Chen, whose brother Gabe Chen, longtime bartender at the Black Lantern, was killed in a tragic mining accident last month, lit up the crowd with her passionate vocals and powerful guitar. It has been a long time since I witnessed the Spring Festival crowd dance together with abandon like that, noted Jesse McPherson, local novelist. It was transportive. Steph Gringrinch, the KRCT DJ and mainstay on the Spring Festival stage, held down the drums for what a duo claimed was only their first time playing together, including even practice sessions. Color this reviewer a tad skeptical the chemistry was palpable. I think I speak for all in attendance when I say here's hoping this is the beginning of a new Spring Festival tradition that will continue for many years. Aww. Bowed but not broken, Haven will survive. The image of Haven as an idyllic refugee in a oasis of comfort and civility blissfully removed from the tumult of the outside world was shattered on Sunday. In truth, that Haven never really existed outside postcards and tourism boards. Travel anyway. But while we have weathered troubles and fought demons in the past, we know that this typhoon mining scandal will leave a unique scar on the psyche of our small town. Not just from what it took, place horrible enough as those details are, but for who was involved. A young and beloved bartender, a respected mining industry and up-and-comer, and the town's most reverenced patriarch of the center of it all. Jed Lucan currently sits in San Miguel County Police. He's said to be fully cooperative with the police and repented for his actions, but the harm he has done to the town, to all of us who knew and trusted him over the years, is the beginning of it to be understood. Still, in the face of the tremendous calamity, we say Haven will survive, we will emerge, if not stronger, at least a bit wiser for having overcome it. We will do this not because it's easy, but because we have no other choice. This is our home. And considering Alex is still here, I think she still thinks of it as her home, right?
Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it.
Wait. Helldivers?
You ever swing a pick before, Mr.
Chen.
Oh, that's her dad's!
But I'm a hard worker, and I learn fast, and I don't mind long hours.
You don't have somebody waiting on you at home?
No, sir.
Well, John, guess you're a hell diver now.
That's her dad's. Yeah, he was trying to do his best. It's just the sad part is he couldn't look back at his children.
Feels like I've been through so much with Eleanor. It meant the world that she believed me.
Right.
I'm glad he held on to it. For whatever it's worth.
Alex, they told me to destroy this jacket after the accident. I couldn't do it. Perhaps some part of me knew that I would one day need to pass it along. When Gabe first stepped into my bar looking for his father, I swore I would one day return this jacket to him. Then I swore I would return it to both of you. I think you know now by my word is worth. I do not deserve your forgiveness, but it moved me more than I knew possible. I hope this gift will provide you with some comfort. To you in the days ahead, Jed. Well, I mean, it's something, I guess, right?
I'll never understand exactly what happened to me down there, but I'll always be grateful.
Yeah, Gabe was still able to help her even though he's gone, which I think is really cool.
Good thing I sold off all my Typhon stock.
Huh? Typhon CEO resigns amid stock plummet. Sources say FBI investigation imminent. Just hours after a defiant press conference in which he vowed to see his company through, they chopped waters ahead. Dennis Walker has resigned as CEO and chairman of Typhon Incorporation. Meanwhile, shares of the global mining concern, once top 5 in its sector, has nearly halved from $48.27 to $28.22 with no bottom in sight. It all stems from a series of shocking allegations that confess ties to operation in Western Colorado, where Regional Operation Coordinator Diane Jacobs and former mining team leader Jed Lucan were arrested for.
I'm pretty sure my voice was already heard by everyone who needed to hear it.
Alex, I trust you received my other messages and voicemail. I'm asking for 10 minutes of your time. We got to print at 8. Please, let me help your voice be heard, Alyssa.
Is it weird that the part of this that bothers me the most is nondescript dive bar?
CO mining scandal has deep state fingerprints. Irregularities abound. Truth remains buried. What are they hiding? Deep state diner and wool-eyed cynics. Good luck trying to make sense of what went down in the small mountain town of Haven Springs last week. Behind closed doors of a nondescript dive bar, 8 town council members gathered to discuss the municipal mining permit. And when the doors opened, one of them was admitted for murder, another a criminal fraud. And yet no one else could explain in any rational way how this could supposedly happen. Local taxidermist Reginald McAllister, oh, he's a taxidermist. Oh, that makes sense, he gave us a squirrel, okay. Known to others as in the town as Ducky, has described the near hypnosis in the room as a great man was made to stand naked before all, and extreme truth begot its rightful place atop the throne. To longtime readers, the implication could not be clearer. This town council must belong to or be the servant of the globalist power and environmental, military, industrial nexus that dictates international. Jesus, okay. That was a mouthful, sorry.
I know now that my inaction in the face of injustice was itself a terrible wrong. And I know that I will never be able to undo the tremendous pain and loss I caused. I do not ask for forgiveness. The only person who could give that to me is gone. Thank you.
There are no victories at the end of this. Just more painful truth.
Yeah.
Even though it was hard, I'm glad I let Charlotte overcome her own anger.
Me too. I'm really glad she
gave her
didn't.
The strength to support me.
Right. I think that also helped her moved on too, you know?
I felt
so it's
very
good.
Close to Ducky after our dance. I guess he felt the same way.
Yep, for sure.
They say I was powered by adrenaline that whole morning. Now I'm mostly powered by extra strength Advil. And these.
I mean, at least she's doing better, you know?
Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life.
Yeah. Okay, so even though, you know, I talked about how Charlotte should take the money because she's a mom and everything like that, obviously people are going to view money differently. So yeah, Alex does deserve justice, and that justice could be money, but it depends on the person, right? And like she said, she would rather move on with her life, which I totally understand. So if it were up to you, would you guys want money? Because not gonna lie, I kind of think I would, but I think peace of mind knowing that all of this has ended and they can finally leave her family alone would be better.
The LARP was 2 days ago? That doesn't seem possible.
Right. 2 days only.
I want to go outside without seeing anyone. That's why God created rooftops.
Oh, before we go up there, let me make her lie on the bed because sometimes Alex has something to say. So let's see if she'll say something.
I've been playing a lot the last 2 days, trying to think things through. But I realize it's actually the opposite. When I'm playing is the only time I get to not think about Jed, or Gabe, or Haven, and wanting to move on from the pain, but not knowing how. Most of all, what I don't think about is me, because I've never been good at that. And suddenly, it's the only question that's left. So, I just keep playing.
Yeah, it makes sense for her, because that's kind of like her way to get out of everything. Which everybody has, you know, everyone has those things that they can do. So, it's good that she didn't give up music, because sometimes when these, like, traumatic things happen, people just give up what they actually like to do. So, it's nice that she didn't. Okay, I think I can go upstairs now, because I don't really see anything else. Oh. Hello? Someone's knocking. Please be
Hey,
Steph. Oh,
Alex,
thank
wait.
goodness.
Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
Aww. Your ticket. That was amazing. Oh, okay, well, first of all, I really, really do like it that she's kind of considering, like, what Alex wants. It's, like, the sweetest thing ever. But, like, at the same time, I wouldn't want her to give up, like, what she actually dreams of, you know? But she's amazing.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
Aww. Pretty good. She's wanted. That's what she always wanted, right?
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Chen.
Thanks, Steph.
I guess that's like a decision we're gonna have to make for Alex. Like, does she stay here? Does she leave? You know? Two beer cans.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do? The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road. The excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You should stay in Haven.
I think this is not Gabe speaking, it's her subconscious. And that's what I want to believe. It's actually her subconscious talking to her.
You really think so?
Of course. You finally have a home, a job, people who actually like you. Why would you give that up?
That's true.
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends. And don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Make up your mind.
Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. life goes on.
Wait, is this actually my ending? I don't know what's going on.
You get a job working with Steph at the record store.
Because I was actually gonna pick, if this is me picking, I think...
All those years of being a music snob finally
I
pay
think
off.
leaving Haven would probably be better for her. Because she would finally able to like live her life out. Not saying that she can't hear, but it's just like... It's established. Like you have an established life
Little
in Haven.
by little.
I feel like Alex needs to grow
Time
more before she
does
can
its
have
thing.
that. I don't know.
The apartment starts to feel less like a museum, more like a home.
Aw, that's good that, you know, Charlotte's still hanging out with her.
Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
Community run establishment. That's a lot better. Oh, is that Riley? Aw, she's moved on. That's good. Also, Charlotte. That's good too. That's not a bad thing. She dating restaurant man, right? Good. Get rid of all that shit.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans.
Hey, that's good too. Incorporate like what she loves and her most important
Maybe
fan.
while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. You don't question it, you don't doubt it, or wonder what might have been. It's your life.
Kind of feels
life
sad
you
that we
fought
never
so
got to talk
hard
to
to have.
Ryan, you know? 'Cause
For the
I still
first time in a
think
long
he's
time.
friends with Alex.
You just live.
That's what's most important for her. Alex getting this kind of ending. She gets to live her life. That's kind of why I wish she would be able to leave Haven, because she would get to experience that.
Thank you.
But I think
Don't
her
mention-
staying in Haven isn't a bad idea either. Like
You really think I'll transform Haven?
they're still both good
Of
endings,
course,
right?
you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay.
Right. She's allowed
You
to
have the
leave. This
potential
doesn't
to
have to
do
be a
that anywhere
finale
you go.
for her.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van, travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers. Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure.
Right.
So, what do you think?
Oh shit. Oh, I actually get to decide. Oh man, okay, now that we've seen all of that, maybe the right answer, or like, not the right answer, I should say the answer that kind of makes sense for how I see the story. Maybe it's better to stay in Haven for the sake of, it doesn't mean she has to stay in Haven. Like he was saying, or I guess Alex's subconscious is saying, she's allowed to leave if she wants to, but Haven can be her home finally, like what she's been seeking to belong somewhere. It's Haven. That will always be her home. Doesn't mean she has to stay here, but that's where she belongs. And I don't think it's a bad idea either, because her and Steph still get to play music. In a way, yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit guilty, because if we do stay here, you know, Steph can't live her dream, but I have to remember what I said earlier in this video, is that Alex has to think for herself too. And again, it doesn't mean she's staying here forever. It's just probably this is what she needs right now. Because she's only been here for like a month. Like, give this girl a break, you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be a bad thing for her to stay for a while. And if Steph wants to go somewhere, I'm sure she will follow her, you know? So I think staying in Haven may be the best option.
I know what I want.
That's just how I see it. I think this is probably like the best outcome for her. And like her future in general. So in a way, she's finally able to be happy, which I think is really good. Aw, she's smiling finally, because the last time she was here, she wasn't smiling. I think this makes sense for my story. I don't know. I feel like it just makes sense a lot, which I think is really good. So in a way, I'm glad we kind of got like somewhat of a happy ending, you know? She can finally move on. This is actually a really good game. I'm honestly very impressed by how well this turned out, like the writing for it, because it, like I said before, it's the same vibe as the first Life is Strange game, which is really impressive. Okay, and that's gonna be the end of my playthrough for Life is Strange True Colors. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, I appreciate the story of this. I love how different, at the same time familiar, the vibe I'm getting from it, and the different outcomes that we could have gotten. Also, I really do love the discussions that have come out of this game, like in the comment section. It was really nice to talk to everybody about how you all feel about either Alex or the situation that's going on. The twist of Jed being the bad guy, I thought that was actually pretty cool. I should have known though, because it was hinting since the beginning, like the first episode, that this dude was the bad guy all along. But yeah, I actually really liked that was the twist. And as sad as it is that her dad was buried here, again, it was mentioned earlier in the game that Gabe came here looking for his dad, so I should have connected that. Okay guys, that is gonna be the end of my playthrough of Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough. I know there's other endings, but I'm probably gonna take a look at them on my own time, because I like to replay choice-based games just to see what happens. But I'm happy with the ending that I got for Alex, because I think it's more fitting for her, considering the story that she's gone through. But I would like to know your thoughts in the comments, what you thought about this ending, or if you got a different ending, what do you think about the whole revelations of Jed covering up the fact that he got 7 people killed, and one of those 7 people was Alex's dad. So yeah, I'm very impressed with Deck 9. Shout out to them for actually making a really, really lovely game. I love their work with Before the Storm anyway, so it was nice that they got to do another Life is Strange series, and this was so much fun. Again, thank you so much to Square Enix for providing me with a copy of the game. I appreciate you guys doing that. But yeah, I'm just really happy that I got to play Life is Strange again. I miss these kinds of games, you know what I mean? So it's nice to play it on the channel, and it was so lovely to have great discussions with all of you watching. So again, thank you so much for doing that. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like. Please let me know in the comments what you think, and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell button when I upload the next Let's Play, whatever it will be. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!